how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I am Tina, and I'm going to be doing a reading for all signs. We're going to start with Aries. Just going to get it up here in case there's somebody that wants to chat today. And here we are live. Let's see, what time is it? We'll put down 1 minute for Aries. All right, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to ask Spirit, like, what is your superpower right now? You know, for today, for the rest of the month. What is Aries' superpower, Spirit? What energy do they need more of that they can utilize right now? The Wheel of Fortune. That's Lady Luck. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. Creating your own destiny. Could be like really understanding your value, you know, which is kind of your energy anyway. You have the Emperor energy. So actually just understanding that value for yourself. This could be have something to do with a counterpart, Two of Cups. Right? So this could be about your relationship, something like that. Let's see a little bit more on this for Aries, Spirit. Anchor. This could be about settling down. This could be about coming out of a depression too, and healing inner child wounds, which makes a lot of sense. Chiron's in your sign. So yeah, your superpower right now is to understand your value. And I feel like, you know, there is soul tie here energy. I wonder what that means. Understanding your value in a relationship, or value of a relationship, maybe something like that. Loving yourself, taking good care of yourself, and having an awakening, of course. So I feel like we're all going through this, all of us, I think, for sure. But I feel like your superpower right now, and what's going to give you the strength to make a change and to love yourself a little bit more and to go through this, find this balance and go through a transformation inside of yourself, about a story you've been telling yourself, maybe about your value. You know, I feel like it's real important for you to reframe those thoughts right now. That's what it's telling me, Aries. Hello. I'm working on Aries tarot reading, and that's what I see for your superpower, understanding your value, and it's telling me that Spirit is doing it, right? So this could be the value of, like I said, of a relationship or your value in a relationship. But knowing your value is the superpower. So own that Emperor energy, you know, own it. Create what you want. Let's look at Taurus now. These are going to be real fast readings, you guys. 409. Welcome to all of you. We're on Taurus, and we're talking about your superpower. What is your superpower right now for Taurus? What is their superpower at this moment in time? Oops, that one fell out, and so did that one. New beginning. And the High Priestess. Okay, so honestly, and 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You're bringing something to a close. I don't know what it is, but it could have to do with money, and it could be about unconditional love. 10 of Cups, right? There's definitely some ending here, but your superpower is your higher self. It's about tapping into that intuition part of you, because when the soul leads, it's coming from 100% love place, right? Unconditional. This is about unconditional love for yourself. It's about unconditional love for everyone around you. I feel like you're due for a big shift in energy, a big shift in what you're thinking about. But how can they use this to the best of their ability? This superpower of the higher self. This is about tapping in, you know, it's about connecting in. So let's see, how can they best use this energy? Do you have any direction, Spirit? I feel like something's coming to an end, and I wonder if it's about work. Because Pentacles, you know, like it could be about anything, but I'm wondering if that you're closing out some kind of cycle. Yeah. Maybe Nine of Wands. It's very quick change too. Something quickly. Look at the Chariot card is here, and then the Tower is here. Something is coming in that's going to completely change your life, and it's your higher self guiding the way. So with that Knight of Swords there, like Knight of Swords energy is almost like just doing whatever your higher self says, and you're not questioning it. You know, like this person doesn't sit around and think about it. They get up and do it. So I think your superpower for this week is all about, you know, letting your higher self guide you, because that's what this is. I do feel like what's coming to an end is some sort of way that you've seen something. Nine of Wands. This is about being a little bit closed off, you know, and a little bit of, there's fear attached to this card. I feel like something big is changing here. It's coming to a close. It's the way you feel about it, you know. Nine of Wands kind of gives you two options, you know. You can either stay here and feel guarded and stuff, or you could like really think about what life problems have given you, how it's changed you, how it's molded you into you. And I think that could be part of the journey here. But your superpower is 100%, it's your intuition. Like it wants a new beginning. Your higher self wants something new, wants something different, and wants to guide you in a new direction. So I feel like if you could listen to that, I feel like you'll be guided down the path that you want to go down, right? All right. So let's look at Gemini. 8, 10. Gemini. What is Gemini's superpower this right now? What do I need to just change text? I feel like. Hi everybody, welcome in. Glad you're here. I am doing a superpower reading. What is your superpower? And that way maybe you can work with this energy a little bit better, right? Your superpower is the Nine of Swords. Jeez. Okay, nines are about realizing stuff. So it looks like you're up all night, you can't sleep. You're figuring something out. You're realizing something. What is it? Use this energy, you know. It could be about a child. It could be about a message. Something heavy on your mind, keeping you awake. Maybe since you were a child. Lots of child energy here. Okay. Another 9. I'd say 9 is a superpower for you. It's about realizing stuff. And this could be about your childhood and like how it's formed you, how it, like where it led you, like that kind of thing. But you've got 2 9s here. And actually, you know, 2025 is the year of 9s. I just did a reading on it not too long ago, maybe last week. Anyway, you've got 2 9s here, which is realizing, right? So while you're up all night worried about something, thinking about your childhood or your children or something, I feel like there's something that is about ready to be let go of with that 10. You know, it's kind of like the end of a rough cycle, right? But the 9 of Swords is about realizing something. And so is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is about realizing that your higher self is got your back at all times, and maybe they're explaining your life to you. I don't know, but usually when you're in that 9 energy, you're getting some kind of huge wake-up call. So superpower for you is realizing something and then starting new. It could have something to do with letting go of a relationship, you know, bottom of the deck. This is about 5 of Cups and 2 of Cups. It's about a soul relationship, a soul bond. And so it could be about that, like really letting go of some kind of idea, some kind of worry, some kind of struggle. This Ace of Wands also, you know, it talks about a new beginning, but I feel like this could be about listening to your higher self and doing something with that energy, like starting something new. I see you working here in the night, like you're working all night. So what are you doing with this energy of being up all night? You're working. You're working on something. You know, you're working on maybe opening your heart chakra or listening to your intuition with the 9 of Pentacles, right? I feel like you're starting something new, Gemini. I do. I feel like you're going down some kind of new path. And this is a passionate path, right? And we did see the 2 of Cups at some point here, right? So, and I kind of think you're letting go of that 2 of Cups thing. I think it's been kind of like got you in this stuck energy here for a while. So in the 9 energy, you're realizing that it's time to let it go. It's time to work on yourself. It's time to, you know, answer the call of your higher self. Like do something super fun, something you've always liked to do, something that makes your heart happy, right? I bet it's something from when you were a little kid. So I feel like there could be some of you who are doing some inner child cleaning up, like cleansing and like healing inside, things that you've been carrying around for a long time. I feel like you've been working hard on this. Look at what's at the bottom. It's the High Priestess. So that tells me your higher self is alive and well, and like sending messages to you, maybe about your own value, right? Maybe about a transformation being in the divine timing. Like, you know, like maybe they're explaining some of this shit to you, your higher self, right? Because it's the High Priestess. And she's saying, babe, you gotta know your value. I know something changed. You lost something. Something ended. But look at the butterflies coming out of this, all these 10 swords. It's like, it's a rejuvenation, you know, it's like a big change in your life. And here's the wheel saying like it was time. It's also saying it's time for you to be the winner, you know, total winner. Like you need to feel like this is victory after the battle, the 6 of Wands. So I feel like that's what's happening. There's quite a few major arcanas coming out. So I feel like your superpower is following your higher self's lead. I really do. Like even while you're here, because it's like this place where we ask our higher self, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like you're up all night and you're like, shit. But it looks to me like you're using that energy in a really good way. And because of that, like there's another kind of aha moment, like while you're doing the passionate thing, is what I think. And then you realize, like, man, I'm fine. I did plan all this. I don't know, but it looks like your higher self is like giving you some explanations and changing things, you know, instead of being in that like, I am distraught and up all night. You're almost just like kind of like realizing that that energy doesn't really serve you anymore. It did because it made you find your higher self. It made you follow a new passion. Your heart is opening up, you know. So Gemini, I just feel like you guys are coming into contact with your higher self on a bigger level. I'm not saying that you haven't been in contact before, because we all have been, but sometimes our human gets too loud when we're in a place like the Nine of Swords, because that is just a whole bunch of really dark thinking. So I love it that you're doing something with that energy. And I don't know what you're doing up all night, but it looked like it's going to be something that's going to work out good for you. Cancer is next. Let's see, 1547. All right, Cancer. Let's see what Cancer's superpower is this right now. What energy can they use to their advantage right now? Superpower for Cancer. It's love. Oh my God, look at that. It's the High Priestess and it's 10 of Cups. Your superpower is unconditional love. So you want to know what I think? I think you're going to be channeling that love. What a great time in December too, right? It's when our whole family starts showing up. And that's what I see happening. I see like this love on a whole nother level because it's coming from your soul energy. It's unconditional. And I feel like you're really channeling that right now. And that is your superpower. It's how you love, it's when you love, and it's why you love, because you're tapping into source energy. So it's going to be a love like none other. I feel like you're walking in a brand new direction here. Like the Fool card. It's like you've ended some kind of cycle. You had an awakening and now you're just like, woohoo! Where to next, soul? You're in love with yourself too. I love that, Cancer. Yeah, judgment, soul leading the way, you knowing the truth about lessons, about endings, about how strong it made you, about what your family means to you, about closing out a cycle, right? You did close out a cycle because you have the Fool card there. And they're saying like, look what you've all been through here. Like you closed out a cycle. Do you know how strong you are because of that? Anyway, I just kind of feel like you're loving yourself, you're loving your friends and family, and I feel like the love is coming like reciprocal. It's like a two-way street here. Yay, Cancer. Let's get them all in there. Two right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Mars, Venus, all of it. If you have something in Cancer, this is your reading. I want it to be everybody's reading. That is perfect. I hope we all feel that love. I just really do. It's so powerful when it starts moving in our life. I'm pretty excited for you, Cancer. 1842. Leo is next. Let's see what Leo's superpower is. Angels, spirits, and guides. This is a super fun message. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for the idea. That's what I do in the middle of the night. I usually paint and then and I write. You know what I mean? So I get ideas and I just write them down. I need to make myself a little more organized with my thoughts and the way I write it and where I write it. But Leo, your superpower is cutting out your emotions and taking charge of your life right now. It's this Queen of Swords. I don't know, but maybe you should be journaling if you're not. There's a little pen and a notebook in the corner there. And she is dealing with logic and truth. Like she doesn't lie to herself and she doesn't think from her emotional place. Neither does this guy. This guy is an Aries card, so I don't know if you have an Aries kind of like person in your life, but this is like take charge of your life. It's about cutting out all the bullshit with the Queen of Swords and going in the direction that you want. That's your superpower. Follow your higher instinct. Follow your divine masculine energy. You know what I mean? And make the changes that you need. I feel like some of you need to let something go. Yeah, it's sadness. It could be about a soul friend, you know, like a relationship and you had to let it go. It broke your heart. Maybe you've been in this situation for a long time where you've been feeling some type of way. But like what I see happening is, you know, with this card, I feel like it's you cutting out the grieving of it and just realizing like, man, this is just part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Emperor energy and removing your emotions out of things so that you can create safe boundaries for yourself and go in whatever direction you want. This Emperor energy as a superpower would be being able to manifest the outcome you want. It would be being able to manifest the life you want, the lover you want, anything you want, really. It's kind of it's a cool energy, and I think it's maybe one of the most, you know, powerful as far as like people in the tarot goes. I feel like Emperor is very powerful. Okay, so that is you, Leo. That's pretty good. Let's look at Virgo next. Let's see what time it is. 21:39. Okay. Let's go to Virgo. Virgo, superpower. Tell me, what's Virgo's superpower right this minute? What energy can they use to their benefit in order to get wherever they want? What do they need to know that is supercharged up right now for them? Okay, Page of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This is about following your dream, your passion, and not being afraid of it. I feel like there could be other people involved, and you need to be confident enough to understand that you can take the lead in this. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I feel like the Page of Wands could be like a new direction that you're taking. It's like ground level, it's child energy. So it's like a new idea that is just beginning to sprout. I feel like you need other people, but you're going to be the leader. And it's important for you to like understand that you are the leader. You know what I mean? So whatever your idea is, just rest assured you can make it happen. You know, like work on your confidence. I feel like, you know, you have it right now at your in your hand. And I think that if you just confidently walk forward, boy, I don't know, I think you can pretty much, you know, do anything with that Queen of Wands energy. Tell me where they're going. Down a new path, maybe toward 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. So you could be thinking about a person, like getting a hold of a person that you like, you know, somebody that you think about all the time. It could be somebody from your past, somebody that you want 10 of Pentacles in. I'm just saying, like, your superpower right now is confidence in yourself and in your manifesting abilities. I think that's pretty cool. And I think you have, it's telling me you have something specific in mind, like your happy place, 10 of Pentacles, and maybe a certain person that you have in mind. So if you want to reach out to somebody, because that's what it looks like, in specific, I feel like just have the confidence to do it. And I think that you can manifest the ending that you want. So your superpower is confidence. Let's see about Libra. 24. Okay. Libra's superpower. What is Libra's superpower? What is Libra's superpower? I forgot to card. There it is. All right, Libra. Libra, what is their superpower this week? Queen of Pentacles. Understanding your value. It looks like there's something that's got to end here, Libra. Ten of Wands and the Devil. It's a fear. It's a heavy burden, something you've been carrying around, something maybe that's stopping you from understanding your value. I mean, you can't have a superpower and not have a challenge, right? Your superpower this week, and the one that you need to cling to, is knowing who you are, your value, to the universe, to your family, to yourself. You know, like, I feel like sometimes when I'm doing these readings, you know, because when you think about the tarot, it's really about the soul journey. The whole, our major arcana, all the minor, it's all talking about our soul's journey. And so here's your superpower, is value, being valuable, owning the value, right? But there's something that's blocking you from it. Could be confusion. It could be a childhood one. I saw the Page of Cups. So maybe a story you've been telling yourself. Let's get a different deck and like dig into this a little more. Let's do this one. Spirit, tell me why the Queen of Pentacles is Libra's superpower. Public, audience, fame, group, network, a promise, a commitment, a deal, a contract, a partnership, a cycle. And this is a karmic cycle. Something that you're going through. And, you know, it might be like you might be in the public eye. So that could be a little bit scary, right? But like, it's telling me you're going through something. And it's saying, like, don't forget your value. And what I mean by that is, back to the soul journey, I feel like understanding the soul, the human experience from the soul's perspective. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes, don't you wonder, like, certain things happen to us in our human existence, and we say to ourselves, why did that happen, and what was the value for that? I don't feel like I have got anything out of that, you know, like your human says that. And then at some point in our life, our higher self shows us the value in one way or another. Someone comes in, we get to help them, or you get some kind of grand awakening. You know, it happens when we search for it, it happens. So I feel like in your 3D life, I feel like there is some kind of contract that you have, and there's something happening with it. Like, there could be growth in it. It could be an ending. Like, it could have been a karmic cycle. It could be that the whole world is watching, and spirit is saying, like, know your value. You know what I mean? Know your value. Human needs to know that the soul values it, and the human also needs to understand, like, how important it is to the soul, all the lessons, all the things, you know, like, it has value even though you feel like it doesn't. So I feel like just making sure that you understand your value, because something is happening in your life, and you need to remember the entire time what your value is. So if you aren't aware, or you are not understanding this message, I feel like you owe it to yourself to meditate and ask about it. Spirit, tell me how they can, like, use this energy. How are they going to use this Queen of Pentacles energy? Empress, yeah, coming in the Judgment. You need to understand your value, because I feel like you have a choice coming in. And this is the Two of Pentacles, and you know how I feel about it. Should I listen to my human or listen to my soul? And you know, here's the answer. Soul, all the way, soul. Right? The Judgment card. This is your soul leading. This is like having an awakening, like your soul coming out a little more. You're like backing, your humans backing off, going like, yeah, I'm going to choose soul. And then the Empress energy comes out. See, like understanding that you are love. You are the embodiment of love. That's what the Empress is. She is pure love. So I feel like it's really important for you to understand that part of yourself as you're going through whatever this contract closure is, you know, because there's something, I think, coming to a close here. And it doesn't tell me what it is. It just says a contract. Okay. Scorpio's next. It's 3111. Scorpio. What is Scorpio's superpower? Superpower for Scorpio. What is it? Scorpio. Making choices. Choosing yourself. Yeah. Choosing yourself. Look. That is your superpower. Choosing yourself. The Death card is your card. And the Two of Wands is about making a decision and making a decision to choose yourself, to choose to go through yet another transformation. That's your superpower, is choosing yourself right now. Why? Why is that their superpower? Because that's how the soul, when you choose what's best for your soul, you're choosing to allow your soul to lead you. It's part of your plan. There's the Knight of Pentacles. It's part of your soul journey. See the map there? A lot of strength coming in. Okay. So that is your superpower. Choosing yourself. Allowing your higher self to lead you. Allowing all the messages that are coming in about your soul path, about all the stuff. So here's what I'm getting off these two cards coming out together. I feel like the strength in the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying like this has been a really long road, you know, and I think you're showing you all the strength that you have already gotten, and maybe showing you details about your path, why it went down like it did. You know what I mean? I feel like that. Look at this card. It's totally a map. And I feel like it's your higher self explaining some stuff. So your superpower is to choose your higher self, you know? Choose you. Just surrender all the human stuff and let it go, you know, and just be like, okay, I'm on board with you, Spirit. 53. Okay. Aquarius. No. Where did I write that? I'm on Sag. Sagittarius superpower. What is it? What's the Sag's superpower right now? What is it? The Hierophant. Teaching, learning, or knowing what's going on, right? Knowing what's going on, yeah. And making decisions from that area. I feel like there's a lot of knowledge coming in. I also see heart coming, like heart opening chakra. There could be talk about marriage in this card, in these four cards. Like there's a new opportunity. It could be an air sign coming in, offering love, and it's unconditional. The Hierophant can represent marriage sometimes, but it just definitely means higher learning. And the King of Swords is all about knowledge. And I see your heart opening and the Ten of Cups. So your superpower right now is to be open to that love that is you. 100% inside of yourself. That soul peace is pure love. And I feel like that is your superpower. I feel like you can tap into that right now. And I feel like bump up spiritually quite a bit, like in knowledge and growth, in ascension, right? So I feel like your superpower is love and learning and teaching, you know, speaking your truth, maybe teaching other people about love, about unconditional love, something. Okay, that's a pretty cool superpower. Capricorn, 36. Ooh. Capricorn superpower is Capricorn, the Hanged Man. That's Pisces energy. That's looking from a new perspective at stuff, looking from your higher self's perspective, right? This could be about childhood stuff. We really are being pushed or like pulled or whatever you want to say by the planets to end up in some childhood wounds. It's just it's Aries and it's Emperor energy, and it's just time to like reframe our story. And that's what I see is happening here, because the Hanged Man card is about a kind of like a place in time where you allow your higher self to show you this was. And that's what I see, like all the fights, all the confusion since childhood, all being shown to you in a different light. Tell me what that you're showing them. What are they seeing? I see the Five of Wands and the Page of Wands. It could be, it's just about your journey. It's about your whole journey of life and making sense of it, like not being angry about it, not being sad about it. Like you're embracing it and you're going like, oh my God, I really kind of get it, you know? So I kind of feel like, allowing yourself to see things from other perspectives. Now, this could mean also like it is a spiritual thing, but be open to where they guide you. You know what I mean? Like it might be to new people, it might be to a message you've never heard before. You know what I mean? Like a new way of thinking, spiritual thinking, or astrology or whatever. Like you just be open to receive whatever messages your higher self is sending, because that's what the Hanged Man card is here. And I think there's really useful information because you're going to be able to move forward, and there's a big change here. I do feel like there could be an energy of move anyway. Like some of you could be like getting a different car, but you might be actually going on a trip or moving to a new place, somewhere that's far away. Maybe it's over water or by water even. But it's definitely a movement. Okay. So your higher power, or your power, superpower, is the Hanged Man. Being open to receive all kinds of new information, no matter where it comes from. Just let your soul guide you. And if it comes on the radio or it comes on your YouTube page, just, check yourself and see, like, is this something is this something Spirit's sending me? Sometimes I get the kookiest stuff, but I'll click on it because I believe that Spirit sends me shit through my phone sometimes. So I feel like just be open to all of that. Aquarius is next. Sorry, I forgot to move this card so you guys know where I'm at. Okay, Aquarius, what's your superpower right now? What's Aquarius' superpower right now? Ooh. It's going through a bunch of stuff and changing your energy. Look at that. It's Temperance and it's Hermit. You've gone through a lot, I can see it. I see heartbreak. I see complete surrender here. Like, I don't know what the hell to do. And then you've got the Temperance card, which is about changing shitty things into positives. And it does take a little bit of, you know, seeking, right? So you might want to talk to your higher self about how I can change this energy. I feel like you have a lot of fear, like you're walking around in fear. And it's caused by something that's heartbreaking, something that hurt you. And it could have been a long time ago, it could have been yesterday, I just don't know. But I do feel like the Temperance card is here, and that is about restructuring your energy. It's about telling yourself a new story. And then the Hermit card is about tapping in. Your superpower is changing this energy. You're going from my life sucks to tell me, higher self. Right? Because I think, like, with this card, this is the card where you're really understanding, like, both of those pieces of you. The dark side, the light side, the problems and the happiness. You know, like, all of those things contribute to who you are. And when you get to this place, you know, it's like you find out that all of it's needed. Look, even in the background of this card, you know, like, it's got all these trees back here. But I was just noticing, like, the darkness and light. Look at how much more detail is in that, because the way the light's shining on the trees, right? The light's shining on these trees, but these trees show up more, right? So I'm just saying, like, it matters in everything. It matters in us. And, like, what I'm getting off those trees right now is, like, it's the darkness and the light combined that make us beautiful. And I think that that's what you're figuring out. And I kind of feel like when you figure that out, like, man, I wouldn't be me if it weren't for the darkness too, the fear, all of it, you know? It's in those aha moments where you can let go of it. You can let go of it because it mattered. It molded you. It gave you yourself back, you know? So, superpower, transmuting energy. Pisces. I just did a bonus reading for Pisces. It'll be coming out, I think, tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure. But I thought I should do a bonus reading for Pisces because 12 sign, 12th month, 12. It's coming out the 12th at 12/12. I thought that'd be fun. 43 of them. Okay, so now we're on Pisces. This is our last thing. Tell me what Pisces superpower is. Could be changing your thoughts. I think that your superpower here is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot on the soul journey is about being in alignment. All pieces of you, body, mind, soul, going same direction. Nobody's battling each other. You all want to go to the same place, and it's a smooth, easy, cool ride. And it's about being completely aligned. And I think this is something that you've been looking for. And maybe, you know, I mean, maybe it's just time right now, but I do see it happen. The Chariot, alignment. Could be moving, could be getting a new car. Something has to be let go of. And you need to take charge of your life. Wow. So you've got 3 major arcanas here for a superpower. You've got the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. This is about tapping in and Understanding the lessons of your life, even the negative ones, realizing the transformation it brought to you. Because what I feel like is happening is you're like getting into emperor energy, which is divine masculine energy. The Hierophant is the high priest, and he is all about learning spiritual lessons. He's all about, I don't know, uh, higher learning, higher education. Like this could be about deciding to go to college. You know what I mean? Like you might just up and go to college. Like this is what I want. I don't care how old you are. Maybe you're just feeling it. Like man, I'm 50 years old and I think I'd like to go to college. Do it. I feel like do it. You're manifesting something here. And one of them is a transformation in you. It's a big one too, because you're just turning into the emperor. It's like you get this sudden realization that you have this really great soul and you've learned all this really great stuff and that you have so much value in you. You have value in what you've been through. You have value in your family, like what you know that they don't know. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? Especially if you're old like me. I feel like there's value in what we know. And I feel like Pisces, I think you're figuring that out. And so I don't know what you're doing to share the knowledge or whatever, but you're really bumping up in energy. So I think that is such a great message. And your superpower is to just do that, right? Just allow what's happening to happen. Because this is all going to happen naturally. You've got this alignment. You've got this feeling like, I really am the writer of my own story. I really am I can do whatever I want now, right? I choose. And that's you and all your lessons. It's beautiful. It's super beautiful. I feel like some of you are really going through something here with the 10 of Swords. And I kind of feel like you're learning the value of that, whatever that was, It looks like it was like a lot of pressure. I see the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could have something to do with your family. Pisces, an ending. Like something is changing in the family dynamic. There's a lot of heartache. There's an ending to something, a cycle with a soul friend. You're moving on down the road because your higher self is leading you to do it. Wow. So your superpower is to just follow the lead of your higher self. Let it guide you and just go with what feels right. I'm not saying this isn't going to be scary. You've got a 10 of Swords and a 3 of Swords. Painful and scary. But look at all the support you have. You have the High Priest and the High Priestess, which is all of the heavenly realm and your higher self. All that is guiding you, right? Guiding you in a new direction toward healing, toward happiness, toward self-love. I do feel like something is changing, a cycle. There's one ending, and that means there's a new beginning. But, before you get the new beginning, you have to have the closing out. So instead of looking at the 10 of Swords like you got arrows stuck all over your head, maybe look at it more like the World card. Like a nice, easy transition into a new reality, a new timeline, right? And maybe even the way you look at this person, right? Because it looks like there's a lot of heartbreak here. This could have to do with a marriage or something like that. It could also have something to do with a psychic connection, somebody that you can speak with in your mind, 5D wise. Those are always kind of tough relationships when we can connect in on that. It's hard in our human body to know what to do with all that energy. You know what I mean? So your superpower, it's following your higher self, because you have to change cycles. You have to take the lead, and you're learning lessons. You're being guided by everyone, including your higher self, through this obstacle course. It's an obstacle course, Pisces. Hi, Free Will. Gosh, it's so good to see you on here. I missed you. I missed you. Okay, so Pisces, when I did your bonus reading today, I did see some, like, if this is resonating for you, I feel like you should watch that one whenever. It'll be out the 12th. I put it 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. The 12th month, the 12th day at 12:12 in the afternoon. You tried to call me. Was it like just a few days ago? Here's the deal, Free Will. My phone ran out of minutes, and I am going on a vacation on the very end of the month. So my phone ran out of minutes, like, I don't know, but they only last for 30 days. So I thought I'd give it a couple of days before I bought the card, so I wouldn't run out while I was in the Bahamas. I don't want to not have a phone there. I don't want to have to like re-up my subscription through, the internet. I just don't know what it's going to be like that. It went to voicemail. I didn't get a voicemail because my phone was turned off. I'll look, but I don't think I got it. But I left it off about maybe like 3 or 4 days because it was just like, I just want to make sure I'm home when I run out of minutes again. You know what I mean? I do straight talk, so I just didn't want that to happen while I was gone. So that's why I let that go. How are you doing? How's life? We should chat later. I got the kids tonight, so that's like usually till like 10 my time. And I don't know what you're doing. You probably work all the time too. But it's good to see you here. I bet you are. I bet you are. It's the energy too. Like, man, we got a lot of planets in retrograde, and it's tough energy. Yeah. Plus working a lot. But it is kind of definitely tough energy. I'm noticing it in everyone, even my grandkids, and my reaction to them. It's hard. Like, I need to, like, I don't know what, maybe meditate with them guys or something. I'm thinking about trying to teach them like some breathing stuff. Man, it's been rough. Maybe we just all need new coping skills or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna hang up on here, but Julie, if you want to call me, you can call me right now. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but if you want to call me, you can. Otherwise, it would be like in the mornings. I pretty much have the kids every day. Oh, you're still at work. Okay. Well, I will be getting off and coming home from Mary's house about 10-ish. So I don't know what you're doing at 10. Probably sleep, but anyway, I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon.